Welcome to 2 Nerds and an Actor.
What's up?
I got my nerds declassified here today. Mike Santana.
Call me Lee Harvey Slim.
And France Jerome.
The Black Holden Coffee.
Oh,
Wow.
Jeez. You guys are like taking
Damn.
it there. This is really more about Ned's Declassified. You guys are like going into like conspiracy theories.
Oh, we jumped the shark to the early nerdspiracy.
Yeah.
All right, we're in that mode already.
A little fast.
I guess. Well, if we're going to go fast, we're going to go fast. So next up, we have nerd news. We're going to go really fast. No, we're not going to go that fast.
No, you're going to introduce yourself.
Oh, right. And then there's me, your host, Aisha Jordan, also known as the actor. Oh, no, I gave it away.
AKA.
Give it away.
No, we are not doing AKAs. That just takes forever.
We're doing JFKs.
Woo! Grassy Knowles.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
That's
like Beyonce Knowles.
Oh.
Grassy Knowles.
No, I thought we had the title.
We cannot talk about Beyonce.
The Grassy Knowles.
We will get the hive on us like so fast.
No, the hive.
Beyonce's great.
No, wrong G word.
Yep.
God. And
Oh, I'm
move
sorry.
on.
You're right.
God.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? Great is not enough.
Next.
Anyways. So some big things are happening really quickly. This weekend comes up New York Comic Con.
Yes.
Which is like our big thing, you know. We're going to be there like a lot harder this time.
Wait,
what?
what? Cosplay is not consent.
Dead ass.
No, like last time we were in the press place.
Right.
But like we just did one episode. Like we're going to like be proactive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like the face stuff.
We're going to be
Yeah,
rolling
like the
deep.
face stuff.
We're going to be rolling deep. Like
Rolling deep.
Like 2/3 of our listener base are coming with us.
Like Adele rolling deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn right.
What? I love how France always does like physical things while we're doing this. Like
Yes. Things that you are not supposed to see.
Other people can't see it.
But eventually you guys will. We promise.
Yes, that's going to happen for real.
We're going to get phones with cameras on them.
Cameras.
And
Well, first
electricity.
of all, we want to thank all of our peoples out there who bought t-shirts. It was like an undertaking we didn't know we were going to take.
Yeah, we didn't know we were going to be doing that now.
Yeah.
And I'm being honest, I didn't know I'd ever be doing it at all.
Well, I figured like, oh, we'll like sell little things, but it was like we got the t-shirts so that we could be like, look at us, we're a podcast, we're at Comic-Con, and then it was like
that was like phase 9 of any of the plans we've ever in our loftiest dreams thought of.
Then it was like, oh my God, we're selling shirts. Oh, I want one. People still messaging my aunt like I want one. I'm like, dang, we don't have any more.
The sales are closed.
I mean, to be fair, we do have one medium black with white logo.
That's as of the record. That's as of the time of this recording.
Well, no one's claimed it yet.
It's like QVC.
I'm saying they might call in now.
If
you want that
if you
medium,
call in when you hear this and we still have it,
Oreo colorway,
you're like the luckiest person alive.
Yeah, the luckiest.
Either way, we're gonna be really out there in Comic-Con. I'm very excited.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, hopefully we can get a group shot of people who bought the shirt and will be there.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But we're gonna take lots of pictures. We're gonna actually have recording stuff. See what we can get.
Yeah.
So look out for that. We're gonna be like real timely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get into the nerd news. Like other than 2 Nerds news.
There is a metric fuck ton of nerd news.
There's so much things happening.
Yeah.
I feel like because it's fall. Like I feel like the last episode we were like, man, there's not so much going on. And we're like, oh my God, there's a million things.
Right after that.
Okay, so X-Men. This is like a forever talk. This is like the James Gunn talk. Like how many times?
Like,
what?
Word?
Yeah, James Gunn was like Panda Watch. Every time you're like, he's off, he's on, he's off. They're quitting.
What did James McAvoy do?
Oh my God.
No,
I'm not like that. I mean, like we're forever reporting about it.
Oh
my goodness.
But
No, there was no
we'll stop,
inappropriate thing. I mean,
we'll
not
stop
that I know of.
reporting on it when they stop fucking doing what you about to say they did again.
Yeah, so they pushed back, which is it. Gambit. One, I think they're just like never gonna do it.
Supposed to film in 2020.
It's supposed to film in 2020.
Yeah, and
For the love of Pete.
They said it's gonna be a romantic comedy.
And I'm done. That's it. We're not reporting about this anymore. Why would you waste my time?
You never liked a rom-com with Channing Tatum?
Why in God's name would you make Gambit into a rom-com?
When I think of Gambit, like Remy LeBeau, I do not think of romantic comedy.
Not in any shape or form.
Like, that's not the genre I think of right off the bat.
Who decided that? And when was this decided? How long have we been pushing this rom-com?
We're not in the room where it happens, okay? And in that room where they still are saying it's a thing. Yeah, but speaking of X-Men,
sorry, I'm just distracted by rom-coms now.
I mean, anyway, we talked about rom-coms last episode.
We should recast it. Kate Hudson should be.
Oh my God!
Wait, the return of what's the guy? Hugh Grant.
Oh, Hugh Grant.
Oh my
Hugh Grant
God.
as Remy LeBeau. Gambit's dad.
Nah, Hugh Grant.
He doesn't approve of him marrying Kate Hudson.
So he ignites the wedding invitations.
Yeah,
with kinetic energy.
Really
Hugh Grant is the head of the Assassins Guild.
There you go. The Thieves Guild. Who's the head of the Thieves Guild?
You're already outside of the rom-com formula. It's too late.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh my.
If you're gonna tell, the last time Antonio Banderas was in New Orleans, he was doing badass things.
These are
badass.
facts.
Yeah, badass.
It's a Harvey Birdman reference. For those out there.
Shouts to whoever. Oh man, I was gonna say shouts to whoever knows what the fuck that's from.
Oh my bad.
Oh no, it's the deeper cut than that.
Yeah,
trivia.
If you even know what it is, though, that's true. Just
yeah, if you even know what a Harvey Birdman
is.
Oh, not the reference is even deeper, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
He would tell us the whole story. Anyway, okay, so they also pushed Dark Phoenix again. Is that what we're saying? What happened?
2 days after the official movie poster and the
trailer. The trailer's
dropped,
already out.
That had the date
on it,
February 14th, 2019.
Timestamp.
They fucking said, nah, we're gonna push it back again.
One more
This
game.
is when you just hit your forehead.
Summer
What's that
2019.
Emoji? You hitting your forehead, or then with the like shrug shoulders. You're like, eh.
Kanye shrug.
Yeah.
No, come on, make X-Men great again.
That's what they tried.
Hashtagging it.
Do it. Yeah, they moved it back again for even more reshoots, and I'm like,
reshoots.
Yeah, they're not done.
People are about to be like 35 years old by the time they finish it. You're like, damn, they grew fast.
And then the trailer, I mean, if we could talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
They said that this movie was going to be like in space. Like, you know, like Dark Phoenix in the comics.
Yeah, like she's supposed to be in space.
There was like 10
Even
seconds.
in the cartoon, she's in space. They're always in space.
And in the trailer, like it looked like it was happening on Earth. And it looked like Magneto was back to his farmer routine.
Yeah.
Like,
and when were they in space? I don't even remember that in the trailer.
Like, this is part where they look like they left orbit, but I don't think they went too far.
No,
they didn't really jump.
It was on the edge of the freaking.
They just did a halo jump. That's what they did.
They're just fixing the satellite
in the Blackbird. But yep, this is this not just based on the trailer alone? This looks like X-Men: The Last Stand again.
That's what he said, and I was like, I don't know.
X-Men: The First Stand.
The first stand, the last.
It doesn't
time.
look like she's gonna kill everybody.
And it also looked like Beast was really central to the plot.
Yeah, I was trying to understand that.
And I'm like, nah, if you're gonna do Dark Phoenix, the one thing you gotta get right is the relationship between Jean and Scott.
Yeah, they did it a little bit, but it looked like teenage stuff again.
Wolverine to a lesser extent in the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah,
saga,
Wolverine is about Jean Grey.
Yeah, but I mean, in the Dark Phoenix story, like Wolverine is he's not as intricate.
Almost non-existent.
No.
They forced him to be the integral part of Last Stand.
Last Stand, right.
And they off-paneled Cyclops in the first 2 minutes of the movie.
Bing, bing,
oh
bing.
my God, with the glasses.
But here's like with these new X-Men, I don't even know where we're up to now. They have not yet established really much of a bond between them, except the little exchange they had when he set the tree on fire.
Right.
Oh, right.
So it's like, what are you drawing on to make me care? That being said,
why is Jennifer Lawrence in the movie?
No, that's what she's asking too. She doesn't want to do these shits.
We all prefer her not. Like, why are you torturing her?
I was gonna say it really looks like Sophie Turner is having a ball doing this.
It does.
Playing this role though.
They teased her hair out like it's the 80s to make her look like it was fire.
Well, it's supposed to be.
Like,
isn't this one supposed to be in the 90s or no? I'm bugging. No, 80s. It is 80s.
The last one was the 80s, so yeah, I guess so.
Wait, the last one was 80s.
I'm bad, and her hair's up like people who do cocaine.
With Wolverine, with the one with Apocalypse. Apocalypse was in the 80s.
Was in the 80s. So this one's 90s.
I mean, 10 years shouldn't have gone by. It doesn't look like 10 years went by on anybody's face.
Like,
it's supposed to be
really
10 years later?
Yeah.
Man, why didn't they grow?
Unless it was 85 and now it's 90. That's 5 years went by. And
no, I think they stuck to the 10-year thing.
Damn.
First class was 60s. Then, what the fuck was after that? This is why
it's getting pushed back. They're like, we need a costume change. It cannot be 10 years later.
No. Days of
You said first class.
Yeah. Days of Future Past was 70s.
Yeah.
And then Apocalypse 80s, yeah, and then this one's supposed to be 90s. Yeah, this one's supposed to be 90s. And then they showed the costumes, and they're looking more like the new X-Men.
They're like Grant Morrison's run.
Yeah, like, and that's it. They don't look like the costumes that we saw at the end of X-Men Apocalypse, which we were like, they're gonna do the Jim Lee shit for the next movie, but nope, nope.
No.
Whatever. Reshoots.
If they pushed it doesn't even matter.
Reshoots again. One last and Jessica Chastain's character. We see her on screen for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I don't wait. What is her character?
Well, I had thought, not thought, but I had heard that she was gonna be like a Lady Sinister, like Mr. Sinister, and that was gonna be the twist. But from what I was hearing from other rival podcasts, was that the reports. Where her character's like not from Earth.
What?
She's supposed to be Lalandra?
There's no way in balls she's Lalandra. I hope not.
Why would they add something on top of Dark Phoenix?
Well, they are supposed to be part of it.
Oh,
remember Homegirl with the black hair? It looks like a teapot.
Yeah, and Charles really liked her. They really liked each other a lot.
Lalandra.
Yes.
But why would?
Yeah. I'm the Juggernaut.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. That's what I said when he showed up in Deadpool too.
But listen, the Disney, Fox, they're postponing this, and there was another little sneaky announcement that they threw in there. They're re-releasing Deadpool 2 in December, but a PG-13 version of it with new scenes. New scenes, new jokes.
How do you make a PG-13? Do you just cut away at everything?
Well, we've talked about it. Like, you can do Deadpool PG-13. You can.
But it's already been filmed. It's not like, all right, film other scenes so that we can release a PG-13. Well,
the cutting room floor is deep.
The good thing about a character who wears a mask for most of the movie is that you can just get Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, you can get Ryan Reynolds back in the booth, and they can, turn those jokes into something else.
But let me say, I was on a plane watching it just because on a plane, and his body gets ripped in half.
Yeah.
And the woman next to me, literally had a conniption. So are they gonna cut from that? That's not PG-13.
Yeah, probably they will. And the thing is that I believe they're doing this because of, if anything is salvageable from the Fox X-Men universe, it would be Deadpool. We've talked about this. And I think this is kind of a test run to see if a PG-13 Deadpool would play with audiences. Because I think Disney would keep that intact. Like that team, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. But I think PG-13 is probably as far as they're willing to go in the movies.
So wait, you're saying that now that they've merged, Deadpool won't be rated R anymore?
I'm thinking this is like a test run of that.
Yeah, they're testing it out because they that last press release around this was said that Disney wanted to distance itself from the R-rated properties. Unless there were ones that were already standing and successful, then they would just make sure that Marvel Studios was running that by itself.
So I mean,
they're trying to see, can we keep this under the pseudo Fox, or should we just send this straight over to Marvel?
Well, I'm saying I think that they're excited by the prospect of having Ryan Reynolds Deadpool in a movie with Tom Holland Spider-Man. But when they present that, I think they want to do it PG-13 at the most. See. Mm-hmm. You get what I mean? So Deadpool is gonna have. Some people might see it as a tuning down or whatever, but Deadpool can work in PG-13. His brand of humor can work. It's nice having him unbridled.
Yeah.
But we kind of have to compromise. If we want to keep Ryan Reynolds and that team...
He's going to make so many jokes about it, it's going to be ridiculous.
Right, exactly. And then Deadpool could joke about it. But we're going to have to see that in PG-13. It's like that's the cost of it. And you know what? If they really love the source material, they've done a good job with it so far. I think that they could be creative enough and still faithfully bring Deadpool over.
Yeah, I don't think it would turn into a bad movie. It's just like, oh.
Would I prefer
it to be raunchy?
Would I prefer it to be R-rated, hard R? Yes.
Yeah.
But I understand that you're not gonna get T'Challa.
Yeah.
You know.
We just got to bring it to Netflix.
In a hard R Deadpool with him making jokes about grandma's dildo.
Right. The thing that makes Deadpool so freaking magnanimous and awesome in the Marvel Universe is that he can be in anyone's book and makes it better because he just throws his little Deadpool magic in it. I was like, yeah, you're going to need to be PG-13 if you're going to talk to somebody else.
Canadian adobo.
Okay, but you had another conspiracy about that. Why they were releasing the Deadpool PG-13.
Yeah, no, I think it's a dry run. I think Disney, they're pushing the other X stuff into oblivion. But with this movie, they're re-releasing to re-release a PG-13 movie, a version of a movie that just came out. Right, and it's gonna have new material. That sounds to me like a soft, not relaunch, but a retuning. And they want to see how it tests, and if it tests well, then guess what? They'll find a way to bring Ryan Reynolds and that crew over into the MCU.
Infinity War.
Because it doesn't
into Infinity War.
Yeah, whatever. That's what I think this is.
It has to be that, and they have the ability to. That's such a rare power for them. They own so much of the box office that they can do that.
I just love how they can experiment on us.
I mean, yeah,
and it is what it is. It also should indicate, as I was saying, I've said many times, that if those movies even come out, the Dark Phoenix and the New Mutants, that's a one and done. That's it. That's it. They're relaunching those shits.
And then they never happen again.
Yeah.
Whatever. They like to relaunch everything. All right. So next, I want to talk about Black Mirror. This was just announced. What, like today?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
December season. What is season 5?
Season 5.
Yeah. I feel like America is so late on like Black Mirror. Like,
thankfully,
UK's been doing this for a while. They're like, oh, do you guys like that? Okay, I guess we'll do another season.
There's a lot of folks behind on Black Mirror, and they need to get up on that shit.
So it's coming out December, but there's gonna be an episode where you can choose your own ending. It's like those books. We're gonna be like, oh, you choose this, and then you have to like change to page 45, and then follow that ending. It's gonna be like that.
I wonder how it's gonna interface, but that's gonna be cool.
I'm probably like a little pop up comes up and you pick.
You gotta click.
Bloop.
Yeah, and you pick, and I'm gonna rewatch that episode like right away.
Exactly.
After, and make a different choice.
I'm gonna watch every ending.
What if they lock your choice to your account?
No.
Imagine they did that shit.
That's it. You can only choose.
That would be very Black Mirror-ish.
I would sign into someone else's account.
You're damn right I would. I'll go on that kid's account real quick.
And then you would lock that person. They'd be like, hey, I didn't choose that.
Hey, what's Black Mirror?
Well, you didn't pay for you didn't pay for it. I paid for this account. So.
I paid for it.
Nah, I'm the mooch. It's me.
It's very exciting, though.
Yeah, it's going to be like the Telltale episode. For those of you who play video games.
Whatever, my heart is broken.
Yeah, you should just found out that Telltale is pretty much donezo.
It doesn't even make sense.
And, we'll see the behind-the-scenes Telltale version of Telltale's Fall. Like, you can buy it. You can buy the Telltale game.
In episodes.
I wouldn't be able to play.
In episodes. In installments.
I wouldn't know the ending.
But that Black Mirror shit, man, I want to know how deep they're gonna go with that choice. Is it gonna be one choice, multiple choices, and like, am I gonna feel bad for my choices?
You're gonna feel emotional.
I want you to make me feel bad.
Black Mirror remembers that.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like, how? Why?
I'm saying this is the BioWare Mass Effect version of Black Mirror, where you actually have to give a damn.
And you know what? It's really clever use of the medium because you're streaming this. Because you're streaming it and it's episode on episodes on episodes, they can do shit like this, which is a really unique experience. You can't do this in a movie theater.
Right.
You know, so it's really
or can
cool.
you?
It is really cool.
No. I don't know.
I want to believe.
Well, that's one news. We're still in news by now.
I told you, fuck ton, man.
So many things. Okay, so other things leaked. Was that today too? The Joker leaking?
No, that wasn't today.
That was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that wasn't today, but it was
either way.
Recent.
There's been leak of Joaquin Phoenix, as the Joker, and like you know me, I'm the skeptical one. I'm like, guys, you can't just keep giving me movies like you're gonna like, and maybe this time, but
can we
legit,
just get it right?
Maybe this time.
Yeah,
because
it'll be every time.
I watched those things and
it was a lighting test.
The lighting test is fire.
Some leaked scene in the subway, whatever.
They could legit release that lighting test to Sundance for best short film.
Legit.
That win the golden monkey. It'll win the golden monkey.
The coveted crying monkey.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's crying monkey, not golden monkey.
Could be golden.
It's because we're watching monkeys right now. As we do this.
Cute.
Yeah, 4K. We got the
monkeys in Dubai.
Monkeys in Dubai.
Wait, ooh.
Yeah, that too. But Joaquin, there's a lot of nuance in the face.
In the face.
Yeah, some acting.
His act. Well, I mean, the thing is, Joaquin Phoenix is like a ridiculously good actor.
Yeah, and France, what was it that you noticed right away when you saw?
My G, his walk game is crazy. He's embodying this character.
He got a really lopey kind of goofy. Oh, he'll walk, but goofy on his way to fucking massacre you.
Yeah.
But it's so perfect too, because I feel like every Joker has had their own, like everything. They embody it in every parts of them. So like the walk that Heath Ledger had.
He's constantly off balance.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. So I don't know.
And the Jared Leto,
Jared Leto, you know, that thing he did.
The interviews that he did.
Yeah.
Regarding.
Didn't he like clap or something?
Yeah, no, his hair was green.
He had a smile on his hand.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yo, come on, y'all. Stop. I still feel like there's an editing version. There's somewhere out there that shit got edited out. I feel like
I agree.
I don't know. How can you edit out it being good?
Listen, here's the thing. Jared Leto did a good job, but it was what he was given. He did a great job with what he's given. He wasn't given enough. You know what I mean? It was like, here, you're going to be this type of Joker. Here's the writing. Notes, yeah. Here's the type of Joker you're going to be. And he was like, all right, I got you. And he ran with it. It was just like, nobody wanted that.
Damn.
This sounds very accurate, like, actually.
Damn.
He did a phenomenal job, but like, nobody asked for that.
I still like his laugh.
His laugh was interesting. It was very hollow. Like, it had a hollowness to it, which I liked. But, I mean, what do you call it? The director of Suicide Squad said the other day that he regrets the damaged tattoo that went across the forehead of Joker.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
He specifically said he regrets that aspect of it. And I'm like, all right, you don't regret the 20 or 30 minutes worth of footage you just left on the floor?
That you like deleted.
Whatever.
It's cool. Well, either way, I'm really excited. I can't even tell if this Joaquin Phoenix would laugh. Like, I feel it would be like a really sinister, like,
sneering,
you know, sneer or like chuckle.
Might breathe out of his nose.
Okay, did you just poison me?
What if it's like a giggle? What if it's like a giggle, snort, nerdy laugh? You know,
that'd be cool too. Or you could just breathe out of his nose really hard.
Yeah. And that's when you know you've been poisoned. And then you're laughing.
That's when you know when it's fucking over.
You're laughing because it's all artsy, right? So you're laughing and then he's just smiling and it looks like he's laughing, but it's because he poisoned you with the laugh gas.
That's what the lighting test was getting at. Because it was projecting the clown face onto his face like a canvas. So he's going to make you smile at him.
Right.
Because they didn't laugh at him.
This is Scorsese, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, man, I'm scared.
I know. I wasn't scared at first, and then I was like, "Wait a minute."
We've talked about, you know, which version are we more excited for, more Jared or Joaquin, and you know, this is I can't think of another heavy hitting like director in terms of like prestige and legacy tackling a comic book movie,
but also like the studio isn't gonna dare say shit to him. You know,
Which
like I feel like a lot of the directors have been kind of not controlled, but like the studio has had a lot of impact in the movie.
Yeah.
And this was Scorsese. I feel like he would laugh at you.
Leonardo DiCaprio will be nominated for an Oscar in this film
just because
it's Scorsese.
Right.
Yeah, because he was there.
He's not in it. He has nothing to do with it, but he will be nominated.
That said, I think about Martin Scorsese's body of work. I was like, he's very, very character plot driven.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There will be more depth than has ever been given to this this character. Heath Ledger did a great and Chris Nolan did a great job with that.
Right.
Yeah,
but that was more about Heath Ledger's own exploration than it was, direction in that regard.
We also have to think about it wasn't a Joker movie.
Case in point.
You know what I mean?
Right. This movie is squarely focused on Joker.
Yo.
Right.
And it's something I really hope Marvel pays attention to, in the sense that having a film from a villain's point of view, it might be the one thing that Sony was right about trying to explore. I mean, they wanted to do it for a while. We'll talk about Venom later, but I think Marvel has some really great villains that if they did films from their point of view, and no, Marvel, I don't want a Loki movie. That's not what I'm saying. Although they are, although you know what,
cute,
we forgot this announcement.
We did forget to mention that.
What? Loki's dead.
No, Loki.
No, well, that's not here nor there. We don't know, but for the Disney digital service,
right?
They did announce that they were gonna have a live action series with Tom Hiddleston's Loki, and then a series with
Tessa Thompson's.
No, not Tessa Thompson. Olsen's Scarlet Witch.
What?
Two series with those actors playing those characters.
Oh, like their voices will be.
No, they're live.
No, they're live action.
Yeah. It's Tom.
My Tom.
Yeah, he's gonna have a series. So I mean, I was talking with France off camera.
At camera.
We were talking about how Loki could be dead in the movies, and then this series could basically be Loki's adventures.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've seen so many cartoon movies with that.
Yeah, because I mean, he's been alive for millennia, so I mean, these could be just Loki's tales.
Yeah,
and whatever.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's Tom Hiddleston. He's entertaining.
We'll watch anything he will do.
Exactly.
Except maybe not a rom-com. We'll see.
I think you would watch a rom-com with him.
I think I would, and then I'd be like, at home though, like I might not pay.
Well, it's getting a little personal. But then the really interesting one is that they want to do a series with Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Because I'm really wondering if that's gonna have any tie into exploring her mutanthood. Like maybe the mind
mutanthood. I like this name.
Yeah, like maybe the Hydra when they messed with her with the mind gem, her and her brother. Maybe that just activated their inherent mutant gene, and maybe they'll explore that.
In other words, how are they going to walk back the shit that they didn't get to talk about before they acquired Fox back?
Right, exactly. True. And they better not Inhuman that shit, because we know they did that in the comics. They just did that to shit on the X-Men. So.
How bad the Inhumans did, I don't think they're ever gonna go.
They will. They'll reintroduce.
They'll do it.
They should take have their time. To. Take your time.
You know how much money you can make with Lockjaw alone?
But look how they did. They gotta give me some time to heal.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with Marvel is they build such a great and cohesive world that everything matters. So they have to rehash the thing. They can't just let it die.
They'll relaunch it. They'll relaunch a PG-13 version of it.
Well, in the same idea of relaunching, I was just made aware that we're making a live action Last Airbender.
Oh yeah, you didn't see, but tell them why you didn't know about this.
Okay, I was in Greece.
wait, you're the actor. Exactly. You're the actor.
I was in the musical Grease.
No, Grease 3.
Oh God.
Grease 3.
If there was a Grease 3, it would probably be phenomenal because Grease 2 was terrible.
Grease 3.
No, I was in the country Greece, so I wasn't exactly paying attention to all the news, seeing as I had to make sure I had Wi-Fi at any time even. So as soon as I arrived back in the US, it was like bling, 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 bling on my phone. So I haven't seen all the things.
So you missed out on that announcement.
I missed out on that announcement. I missed out on the Joker thing. I missed out on
which, I mean, I heard about it after, shout out to Ruffin, our Facebook group mod, Daddy Fino. I heard it from him on his post, and I was like, wait, what? I thought he was trolling, and then he mentioned something in the group chat, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I actually looked, I was like, oh, this is official.
So it's like the original creators making a live action.
That's right, Brian and Michael.
What are they called? What's their...
Brike,
yeah. Or Breikel, if you want to be more formal.
Brike.
But yeah, Breikel. They announced that Netflix is funding a full-on live-action series of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and they mentioned in their statement how excited they were, and they're going to be producing it, and they explicitly mentioned how they're going to have a non-whitewash cast with culturally accurate casting.
I love how you just say like non-whitewash. You're like, we're making efforts to not whitewash.
Yeah, but this is the thing. They made...
I mean, you have to. It's just crazy.
But they made it... I found it interesting. They made it a point...
Right.
To mention that.
Well, because you know why? And like when you said they were making a live action, like my heart had palpitations because all I can think about is the M. Night one. And I know that like Brike would make it awesome, but like the only thing I know is that horrible thing.
But that film was Nickelodeon rushed, and that film was not including their input. They were definitely not producers of that film. They
definitely not. Because they would have been like, dude, the script's already written. What are you doing?
Right. But they're putting the live action Avatar in there, and it's Netflix money, so I doubt that they're gonna cut any expense on this. Netflix understands that there's a bad taste in people's mouths of that M. Night Shyamalan effort. Yeah.
Rightfully so.
And I don't know if there are more passionate fans than the Avatar and Legend of Korra fan base. That's a very passionate fan base.
We are very passionate.
So many intersections.
Yeah, definitely. So they want to get that right.
If they had like after credit scenes, I know it's not a movie, but after credit scenes of like Legend of Korra, or like they could make a whole series of just Avatar 1.
Oh my god!
And I would die.
Yeah.
I would die.
No, I want a theatrical release of that.
Oh my god!
Oof.
Let's go Netflix.
First of all, they might do that because
they should do that.
We've had end credit sequences at the end of each season of Iron Fist. So
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. Ideas for y'all. I know you're not listening, but
time out real quick, Mike. We might need to make a serial hashtag, like hashtag could be Iron Fist. We just
could be. Wouldn't that just be like everybody?
Bruh.
Like what?
Headless Nick could be Iron Fist. Okay.
Headless Nick.
All right.
Nearly headless.
That's right. Headless Ned could beat Iron Fist.
What is it? Headless Bob from Muppet Treasure Island?
There you go.
My god.
And then he's like,
literally any Muppet could beat Iron Fist. The puppeteer of the Muppets, Fist, is more potent than that of Netflix. Danny Rand.
I would love to see a Muppet
Save
Iron
it for
Fist.
Twitter.
That would be fun.
Save it for Twitter.
You see like the Muppet hand hit the ground like,
oh, that's the move right there.
Oh my god.
Punching the ground. What do you call it? But speaking of getting ideas from other people, that we did a poll.
Ideas from other people.
We did have a poll. Like, what other classic animated shows would folks want to see Netflix like fund a live action remake of?
What do people say?
By far and away, motherfuckers want Gargoyles. They want the live action Gargoyles.
How you have a man? Oh man,
you can do it.
You can do it,
and it would be fucking awesome.
It would. Like the producer and me, I'm like, that sounds expensive.
It would be. It would be nighttime, like all the time on that show.
You just got to go a little bit more in depth so that we can have Gargoyles.
You know how there's some Netflix shows you got to turn the subtitles on to see, to hear. That would be the one Netflix show that you have to turn your brightness up to
all
see.
The way. All the way.
It's gonna be fucking
dark in the fucking attic.
Yeah. I still want Jonathan Frakes as Xanatos.
Yo, he can still do it.
He's more like Xanatos now. It would still be
technically voiceover because it would be probably CGI.
No, it would be like they would.
Or
Gargoyles. I don't know, man. The technology, I don't know.
That's true. We got the motion capture.
Do we want Keith David's voice? Do we want him to come back and do this thing?
Yeah, what? He's still doing it right now in his house.
He's making like toast.
He's
talking like Goliath all the time.
All the time.
And Bronx, they could do a crossover with... That's the name of the dog, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he could fight Lockjaw.
I never thought about that.
Bronx versus Lockjaw.
That made me so mad as a kid.
Wins.
Lockjaw will just take Bronx to Brooklyn and leave him there.
Well, Facebook peoples, I'm with you. I'll see a live action Gargoyles. I'm about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mess with it. Good call.
So the other thing we want to talk about is some Spider-Man news.
A lot of Spider-Man news.
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Spider-Verse, Spider-Geddon is happening right now in the comics.
Spider-Geddon.
Spider-Geddon.
Is it all like the spiders fighting each other?
I don't know.
I don't know exactly. It's really bizarre right now, but it's just showing us a lot of cool freaking Spider-Man.
I think the Punisher got a broom and is swinging it in the attic.
Everyone's like, ah!
Yeah, he's taking out all the spiders.
All the spider webs.
They gonna die.
John Goodman is...
Yeah, it's arachnophobia. Mm-hmm. Spider-Man Far From Home.
Versus, yeah.
I got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to...
Well, sorry.
To John Goodman?
No, just I'm reading some of Spider-Geddon, and I didn't know that Spider-Punk was...
a thing?
Spider-Punk? Is that like Afro-Punk?
So his universe is run by anarchy, like actual anarchism.
Okay.
I was like, so his Captain Anarchy is his homie, the Captain America of his universe, but the Spider-Punk Spider-Man is the son of Robbie Robertson.
Ooh.
So he's a black Spider-Man, and he's a punk, like a punk rock.
So it is Afro-Punk.
Legit.
Oh yeah, it is.
His whole aesthetic is Afro-punk.
Like
but yeah, I just thought that was really cool.
I like that.
Well, they've been showing us pictures of Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah, Far From Home.
Which Mike is saying Gyllenhaal.
That's how I say it. That's how I'll always say it. I don't give a fuck.
Gyllenhaal.
All due respect.
Gilligan's Island.
All due respect to the Gyllenhaals.
The Gyllenhaals.
Rachel.
I don't know. I don't know much about Mysterio, to be honest. So I don't know if I'm excited or not excited.
A mystery to
totally mysterious to me.
Listen, this is all you got to picture. You got to picture like okay. So Danny McBride's character from Tropic Thunder.
This is Danny McBride.
Yes. All right, it's Danny McBride's character from Tropic Thunder.
Big ass titties.
Wearing a fishbowl over his head and is a villain.
So confused.
What do you mean?
So lost.
How could you not visualize that?
You don't remember
Jake
from the cartoon?
Gyllenhaal?
Yes.
I can't. This is all
Prince
over
of Persia.
Yes.
I'm not the Prince of Persia.
Like,
that's where we went with that. Not what is the other one?
Mysterio has
Midnight Animals. What was that one? Nocturnal Animals.
Wait, you talking about the Nightcrawler?
Oh,
You're talking about both.
He was in both movies.
Oh, right. He was in both.
Yeah.
They were both disturbing.
Very.
But like Mysterio in the comics traditionally has always been a joke character. Like he's a villain, but like, you know, you yawn. You're like, oh, again.
He's a techie. He's a freaking theater and movie techie.
Yeah, is what he is.
Special effects.
He has a budget.
So wait, why is this the villain we're using?
Because I mean, when he is a threat to Spider-Man, it's interesting because he fucks with his spider sense.
Yeah.
He uses.
I think I remember him.
He uses, special effects.
Yeah.
And like, in the cartoon, if I remember the Channel 5, Fox, Spider-Man would be like, oh, it's just another hologram. That's not a real crane swinging at me.
Right,
And it is. And it would be funny because they're like in a warehouse, He'd be like, oh, that building's not falling on me. It's just a hologram. No, it's an actual building.
You know what I feel like then? I feel like they're leaking these images of Mysterio, but I actually think there's probably a bigger threat that's going to happen in the movie.
He might be the secondary villain.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe. I don't think... Because it's
like
funny.
Vulture.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was
he wasn't the primary villain. The primary villain in that movie was Tony Stark's inability to be a good dad.
Woo! Was so sad.
Dad stuff.
He was like, if you really cared, you'd really be here. And he stepped out of the suit and you're like, oh!
Yeah. Mima, when in the theater, she went, oh, he's there. Like she really gave one of those, he's there. And the audience was gasping, but she said words.
You're like, oh.
Yeah, it gave me a little feeling. I was like, oh.
It did. Like, my man was present.
He was there.
That's what makes it feel so bad when he's like, I don't feel so good.
Anyways,
if you're nothing without this suit,
moving on,
and you don't deserve it, I wanted you to be better.
We know that.
Come on, this is so
We know that
good.
Spider-Man comes back because obviously there's a movie about to happen.
Yeah.
They're filming it.
And you know, spoiler, there's also some leaked set photos of Tom Holland's Spider-Man rocking a very interesting costume.
Mostly black.
Yeah, it's mostly black, but it's not what you're probably hoping for.
He looks like
not a symbiote.
Yeah,
a black Deadpool.
But yeah, he's
it looks
rocking
like the noir.
Yeah, it's looking very Spider-Man noir. I mean, you were mentioning, friends, the punk Spider-Man. We got the noir probably in the film.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're making me want to go back and crack open that PS4 Spider-Man again and start switching costumes because they're in there.
They're in there.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun. Mm-hmm. There's like a Spider-Man cartoon right now that I've been watching.
Oh, which one?
XD?
Ultimate?
No, it's not Ultimate.
No, not
Although we
Ultimate.
should watch that.
It's just one called
No,
Spider-Man.
it's like a new one. It's just called Marvel's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like Miles Morales is his friend at this school. It's really cute. There's a whole other school like for Osborn. Like they have their own high school.
The Osborn High.
Yeah, basically. And this other one's
Lord.
called like Harvey High or something like that. I forget what it's called. It might not
Harvey
be
Osborn.
Harvey. No, it's no.
Full
It's like
circle
it's
jerk.
either Harvey or Hunter or something.
Okay.
But it's really cute. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but I'm gonna keep watching.
Who? What is his name? Donald Glover doesn't do the voice of Miles Morales, does he?
No.
Okay.
I
That was the other show.
That was the other show, yeah.
I would have seen that.
He's busy.
He's out here doing stuff. Getting Emmys.
Yeah.
So, talking about predictions and what we think is gonna happen, Venom is coming up
Yep, this weekend.
this weekend.
Yep.
I'm not really excited, but I am really excited for it. But everyone is making me not excited for it.
Who could make you not excited?
Everyone thinks it's gonna suck.
I just don't know how good it's gonna be if Spider-Man isn't involved in it, but
this is the beginning.
Well, we just had this conversation about the Joker. You know, we're gonna get some. We hoped we'd get some insight on Eddie Brock and on the symbiote. Yeah. Are they going to take things that have been happening in the comic books recently to flesh it out and make it more interesting? I somehow doubt it. But I also know Sony is sloppy enough,
right,
to try.
Right. Yeah.
And my thing is like Joker. I get that in some of his origins, Batman is there when he falls in the vat of acid.
Sometimes
at Ace Chemicals, right? But at the end of the day, I don't feel like that's inherent to his character.
It's really not.
But with Venom, he's almost always had that tie with Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and you know I'm interested to see how they do it without him.
I think they're gonna do something. I think they're gonna, because there was rumors that he's gonna show up. I think he's gonna show up.
I think they're gonna allude. I think they may allude to it. And I don't. There's no slick way I can imagine.
The other thing
You'd be like,
I'm a little worried about.
Rough.
Yeah, and the other thing I'm a little worried about is, okay, so they didn't get the R rating that people were hoping it'd get.
Mm-hmm.
Venom was supposed to be R rated.
Yo, those were rumors for a while. Yeah,
I mean, I would like that, but I didn't think they'd do that.
He eats people.
Yeah.
I know, but like, I didn't think they'd do that in a movie.
And the thing is, like, Venom will like eat your head off, or he'll just like bite your right side rib cage off, and then
like rib tips.
Yeah.
Well, like they kind of showed him opening his mouth all big.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna be like cut too.
Cut
oh
away.
my god,
yeah.
they ate it.
Yeah, this is not gonna be a Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, PG-13. Because I swear to God, that movie should have been rated R. There are like 10 beheadings.
Which one?
Lord of the Rings.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of orc heads.
Yeah, a lot of flying bloody orc heads.
My favorite one is when they cut off his head and there's a shooting of black ink that comes out of his neck. I always pause.
You're going to see lots of black ink in Venom. I can tell you that right now. But what I'm saying is I'm worried that they don't like Walking Dead TV show Negan, whoever Woody Harrelson's character is, because the rumor is that's
Woody Harrelson is it?
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm. And he's a lot of people are thinking he's going to play Cletus Cassidy, which is Carnage, and that motherfucker he's a sick ass puppy.
That's rated R. That's literally like Woody Harrelson going back into natural born killers.
Yeah,
and resurrecting that.
Yes, but giving him venom powers.
Legit.
That's awkward.
Yeah, Like, guns are not enough.
Guns are not enough.
All right, well, what do you think it's going to do? Is it going to do well since most people are thinking it's going to suck, but everyone's going to go see it?
Well, let's put our balls to the wall. How much do we think this shit is going to make this weekend?
Oh, my God.
Remember, it's a holiday weekend.
It's a holiday weekend.
Nobody's
the weekend
gonna see
of Comic-Con.
Right.
There's a lot of hype going into
Venom
this.
is
because
a very popular character.
It's going to make a lot of money in the first weekend, and I don't think anyone's going to go back.
Well, how much do you think it's going to make, though?
I don't know. How much movies
What else is coming out?
1.5 million.
1.5 million?
That's how much it cost to make the design for the font.
I know.
That's how those were the kennel fees for Tom Hardy's dogs during the shoot. That's nothing.
Aww.
Yeah. No, wait. What is there anything else that comes out this weekend? Does Halloween come out this weekend or next weekend?
The new one?
Yeah, the new one.
Let's
Where
see.
she's like
We're
taking
gonna-
it back.
let's
She's
do
going to
some-
murder
let's do it
Michael
live.
Myers.
You know, Jamie Lee Curtis said this was a Me Too movie.
Oh.
Did you hear her say that? She said that. She said that this
for
movie.
Michael Myers?
Michael Myers?
She said that this Halloween movie was a Me Too movie.
Oh, damn.
Goodness
I don't
gracious.
think.
I'm feeling
I don't-
already
I thi-
disturbed more than normal.
Well, I think don't take Me Too like too literally. I just think she means the oppression.
like women
and,
taking back.
Yeah, and
taking back the night.
yeah, the crazy killer man, coming around. Yeah.
I was like, damn, did he like harass her? They're like giving a new storyline.
I wish right here we had the Halloween music as searching music.
What is that one?
While France researches.
How does that one go?
No, I mean the piano stuff that I can't.
Oh,
Yeah, France really tried it.
Yeah,
Yo, shout out to France for trying that shit.
Sure.
that's a hard.
Putting himself on the line.
I think my mom can play that on the piano.
Really?
Oh no, she can play The Exorcist.
Oh, I think
That's
I may,
even
I
scarier.
may have
Please
mixed
don't
those
ever
two up
do
just
that.
now.
Yeah, you probably did.
But they sound very similar.
Oh god,
Search-
we gotta talk about
Search for
something
pea
else.
soup recipes.
Pea soup recipes. All right. Let's bring it back.
Speaking of Exorcist, South Park in this new season supposedly.
Speaking of Exorcist,
they're
South
gonna-
Park.
they're
Trying to
be,
get canceled out this bitch.
No, there is a segue here. Of course, I think a majority or chunk of the season is dedicated towards the controversial Catholic Church. So I'm just saying, South Park is going there.
What?
I'm
When
just
did they
saying,
not go there?
Well, they're campaigning to be canceled. They're asking people to
they're
cancel.
trying to
not
make
going
it
to
happen.
cancel them.
No, I know, but
It's never
I'm
gonna happen.
just letting y'all know if you're a little sensitive. That's where the season premiere is.
If you're a little sensitive, you should
yeah.
never watch South Park.
Yeah, that's true.
Never.
That's true. The South Park Funko Pops come out soon, and Randy Marsh is
They
one of
never
them.
had Funko Pops before?
No, and Randy Marsh is the one I want. No, they did, but this is like the second run,
Oh, okay.
and I want a Randy Marsh pop. He's my favorite character from
I
that
have
show.
not watched South Park since I was in like high school.
Stan.
Okay, let's see. We got
All right.
Venom.
Now we
Oh,
have
he's
the
looking
news
at-
you've been
he's
waiting
trying
to-
for.
Bad Times at the El Royale.
You know, I'm gonna
Oh, I
use
wanna
my
see that.
A-list thing on that. On
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Goosebumps 2.
Oh, Goosebumps is gonna beat
Is,
him out.
is Jack Black in that?
Yeah. Wait.
No, Jack
No?
Black is the clocks in the wall thing. I think that's already out.
But you know, I
Yeah.
heard he's gonna be in another Goosebumps movie though.
I love Jack
That
Black.
makes
I'll be
sense.
honest.
He just got a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Did
What?
He did recently.
he?
Nice.
I love him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
well,
it doesn't like
so
much
just
else is
Venom.
coming
Okay,
out.
so-
yeah, like it doesn't have
So
any
it takes-
competition.
Venom this weekend unopposed.
Unopposed.
Dead ass.
So yeah, let's make predictions. How much do we think it's gonna make? And no, I'm not going first.
You did all the setup. Nah.
Oh well, I used to say 1.5. That wasn't a real prediction.
I don't know. I don't know how much movies make.
Let's see.
I know how much they cost to make.
I make it for the arch, not the box office.
Being about these morals.
All right, I'm gonna call it. I think it's gonna make this weekend. That's Friday.
20 million.
What? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm gonna include Monday.
Oh.
I think.
Wait. We're saying Friday, not Thursday, because you know they'll be coming out Thursday.
Nah, but it comes out Thursday night. I'm going
Okay,
for the
okay.
weekend.
Okay.
I think it will be number one, and I think
Yes.
that is gonna make 98 million.
Good Lord.
98 mil.
What world do we live in?
I think it's gonna make 98 million.
I think that because
Domestic.
I think
That
because
is so much money.
I think because Venom appeals to a lot
I
of
love Venom.
straight white men.
Straight white men.
Like somewhere between the Punisher and Venom, a lot of white dudes are like
That's true.
They dig the character or something. Like somehow they see themselves reflected in that.
Okay.
Somehow. And so I think it might break 100 mil.
But how hard will it break it?
115.
Large numbers.
Ooh, so France went 115.
That's just like second Mike's number.
I got 98. Nah, you gotta give your
second the motion.
Listen, there are things on the line for who gets this right without going over.
Word.
You get Drew Carey's glasses.
I already have Drew Carey's glasses.
You don't want Drew Carey's glasses, France?
No, I want Jim Carrey's mask.
Oh, they're making Funko Pops of those too.
I want Drew Carey's skinny microphone.
And there's gonna be a Chase one. I'm hoping it's Cuban Pete.
I did want that.
Cuban Pete.
That may be too racist of a pop, but I kind of want that.
Maybe they won't do that.
I really want that.
Chicky boom.
All right, then I guess 95 million. No, wait, what did you guess? 98?
I said 98. So
98.1 million.
The price is right.
Oh, 98 million and $1. Is that
and
$1.
You
whore.
I win.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So those are our predictions for the box office take. Opening weekend of Venom.
I'm gonna see it.
Phenomenon.
Something like a phenomenon.
Nice. You see? There you go. Verbal alley-oops.
All right. So we're gonna go through these next few kind of quickly, but not quickly. Captain Marvel trailer came out. I was very skeptical because those pictures were...
Captain, can I see your manager?
Not exciting. But you know what? I just needed the CGI. I feel like I'm more excited now to see it. And again, I don't know much about Captain Marvel, but it looks like she's living 8 lives in this movie.
I'm grateful for that. Because that whole character was like treated very strangely throughout her career as a character in Marvel.
The character Captain Marvel, not Brie Larson.
No, she's been treated amazingly well. And she got an Oscar.
She does.
I was like, so they went through this whole thing, like they show like the 9 lives of freaking Captain Marvel, because even her character went through all of these changes before they landed on one that sold comics.
So wait, you think they're taking just all the 9 different like iterations of Captain Marvel and putting it in one movie?
Yes.
Nah. Well, I don't know if they're doing that.
It ain't 9,
but
like
we're gonna see these pivotal moments that the trailer does. Probably the only thing that I thought the trailer did exceptionally well, and I'm comparing it to other Marvel trailers because I didn't think it was a great trailer.
It wasn't the best Marvel trailer.
Right, it wasn't the best.
No,
but
it was
one
better
of the
than
things.
The pictures.
Okay, I agree with you. One of the things that the trailer did well was that cutting of those like pivotal moments, I guess, where her grit was tested or her mettle, was tested,
right.
And then you get that zoom in on the fist clenching, the Arthur meme fist clench, and she in the comics, Carol Danvers is a no nonsense, very serious,
super straight shooter.
Yeah, super straight shooter. Like she would make Wonder Woman seem like slapstick in terms of demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
Like Wonder Woman can get serious and it can be warlike, but she has moments of levity. And Captain Marvel, her jokes are even dickish.
Dad jokes.
Yeah, they're dad jokes and they're dickish. Yeah, I'm just saying, like.
But in it, there's like one point where she was like, "Oh man, I'm having all these memories." What was that?
Maybe.
Oh man.
She got airlifted into space, and they wanted her to forget she was from Earth or something.
If you will.
What?
So they show her hanging upside. Well, they show us her hanging upside down in a machine, having things extracted from her brain.
Yeah.
Or shooting things in her brain.
Or shooting into her brain to make
way.
her forget. But this is the exact same machine. This is a deep cut for like Illuminati in Marvel Comics, like a deep cut to when they kidnapped.
Reed.
Doctor Strange, Reed,
the Illuminati,
Professor X
in Marvel
Comics, and they took them and copied their memories so that they could clone them or at least take their powers.
That's why, because we're gonna do the whatchamacallit?
Secret Invasion,
the Scrolls,
right?
Like my favorite
old lady on the bus, and I was proud because I showed Mima that trailer, and her words, unsolicited, she said, "Oh, that old lady, she got punched." And I was like,
yeah.
Yes.
She punched that old lady.
And she goes, "But she's a good guy?" And I'm like, "Yes."
The old lady was a bad guy.
And then all I said was those green people you saw on the beach, they could change into other people. And she goes, "Oh, okay, I know what's gonna happen now."
Yeah, I get it.
So she understood the old lady
contextualized geriatric violence.
Yeah,
we understand.
You know, she didn't react.
It was
when
meant
she saw
to
it.
be.
Right.
I will say to y'all what I said to other people when Carol shows up
Get
in
your
front
shit
of
together, Carol.
when she shows up in front of Thanos, she better have that same energy.
Well, you're gonna get that binary fist.
Facts.
And that's
Doma.
probably.
I'm excited to see where
that's
that
her Super
goes.
Saiyan mode.
I want to see how she saves the day because I'm not convinced yet, but I'll see this movie.
They've leaned a hell of a lot of importance on her.
They do. Nick Fury, Nick Fury is he's looking like Shaft out here again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see him lose his eye. There's gonna be so moments everyone's gonna be like, oh.
That would be amazing.
You're gonna do it like 10 times.
Paperclip fights in the office.
It better not be some like mundane way he loses his eye. Like
no, I don't even think he's gonna lose it. I think he's gonna have so many times we're gonna be like, oh my god, and then he doesn't lose it.
Like it better be significant why he lost his eye.
It'd be nice if
I don't want like a piece of shrapnel to fly into it.
Can we talk about how they CGI youth, Fountain of Youth, your boy Coulson to look like a body double for Chris Evans?
Yeah.
What?
He looks like Cap. That's his whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh my
he
god.
idolizes Cap.
Yo, and you mentioned Chris Evans. We're not gonna go that. I don't want to go that deep into it, but his response on Twitter to Kanye.
Oh my god, what is his response?
Yeah.
Just listen. When Chris Evans is done playing Captain America, we'll always have his Twitter
whatever.
because I swear to God, Chris Evans' Twitter is kind of like if Steve Rogers had a Twitter.
Dead
my
ass.
God.
Like for real. I read it in Captain America's voice, like everything that he's writing. It's pretty cool.
Like
but,
your gym teacher said.
Yeah.
How many more of these?
So you're experiencing puberty.
Well, I'll have to check that out. Okay, so Captain Marvel, I'm gonna give it a sideways thumbs. What do you guys give it?
I mean,
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. He's excited.
I'm not like super excited to see it for her. I'm
right.
actually more excited to see young Nick Fury in his prime doing shit. To be honest, because I think her real moments of importance for me will be present day shit.
Like
when she's going up against Thanos.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because she's scrapping probably with like Ronan and shit.
Yeah.
In this movie, and we seen Ronan catch the fade already.
Yep.
We seen Ronan get moonwalked on.
Right.
Facts.
Fuck out of here. So you know.
It'll be a good introduction because I think it's necessary for whatever. Happens in Avengers.
Ronan got called a bitch to his face. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So last but not least, in my book, I want to talk about Fantastic Beasts trailer. The second trailer that came out.
Yeah.
I know everyone hates Fantastic Beasts.
Why do you say that?
Because everybody does.
No, not
they freaking
everybody.
hate it. Everybody hates it.
That's just your coworkers.
Yes, I was
no,
gonna
that's
say,
not just
everybody is a lot of people. There are according to our Facebook poll. That is the trailer most people were hyped about.
Shabam.
Okay.
So it's not everybody.
Is that, like Harry Potter fans I know are like,
people have
boo. That was whack.
Nah, because they wait for it to connect to Harry Potter.
I didn't love.
If it doesn't connect, if they have not watched this second trailer, like I don't even understand.
Yo, it connects like a mug.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, this is the Diagon Alley of connections here. It's
facts.
I'm gonna talk about my favorite parts from it. Fucking Nagini.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Nagini is like a what?
A person.
A person.
Yes. Yes.
And it just makes you think so much like, wait, how long? When did Voldemort even be like, oh, hey, like what?
Well,
how? Or like
this, I want to know, like, okay, so it was recommended, and shout outs to motherfuckers who like educated me on this on Facebook because I had forgot that part. I was asking, like, how could you make a living thing a Horcrux? I know Harry was special circumstances, but it wasn't it wasn't said you can't. It wasn't recommended.
Yeah.
Right. Because a living thing can die.
Right.
But Nagini was special.
Yeah.
She was basically an animagus who was cursed to basically genetically be able to do that, like change into an animal and a human.
Yeah.
But eventually, she was good. Yeah, she gets stuck.
Yeah.
So
yo, this is freaking crazy.
But I want to know. And she's much older than Voldemort, obviously.
Obviously. I was like, how? Sway, what?
What I want to know is how does she get to be like, how does her lifespan is because she's a reptile, or because for him she was magically protected? Like, you had to use the sword of Godric motherfucking Gryffindor.
That's true.
To pierce her skin.
Yeah.
Or a basilisk fang. I think that would have worked too.
The basilisk,
But that means that she was not just any old. Like, so I want to know what enchantments, magic, how. Yeah, but she was very intriguing.
It could have been the use of the Elder Wand to like whatever he did to her, whatever Grindelwald does to her. Mm-hmm. It may be because it's such strong magic that it requires strong magic.
And why did Grindelwald do that, though?
Long game.
Yeah, I know Voldemort will be born one day.
All the reasons are love. All the reasons in this movie are love.
It is.
I bet.
Yeah, but come on. We're going to see the beginnings of, not the beginnings, but we're going to see Dumbledore manipulating our boy into helping him right the wrongs that he himself has caused.
Yeah.
That's Dumbledore's whole MO.
His whole shtick.
That's all that he does. So self-centered.
Yeah, that's right. But I was hyped for this film. I didn't hate Fantastic Beasts the first one. I just kind of I wasn't wowed by it, like, per se, but I enjoyed it, But this one really looks like it's action packed, and it's gonna have a lot more direct ties to more overt direct ties to.
Bellatrix is in it.
Bellatrix in it?
Yeah, that's who Zoe Kravitz's character is.
What?
She's Bellatrix.
Is she Bellatrix, or is she just another Lestrange?
She's Bellatrix Lestrange.
You sure about that? Because
I wrote an article about
she can't be that old.
All right.
Because Bellatrix is younger than Voldemort.
All right, you all look it up.
Maybe she's like related to Bellatrix. Like, Bellatrix's parents were fucking evil too.
Yeah, they were. And she has they got a lot of fam.
All right, well,
you know how those Slytherin families roll? Like, they got years of hatred.
Yeah.
They got accomplishments.
But then I was like, she's what's his name's cousin, right?
Yeah, she's Lita Lestrange.
There you go.
My bad.
That's not how you cruciatus.
But I was like, okay,
wow.
Cousin to Sirius. Does that make Sirius part black?
Sirius has always been black. Sirius has always been black.
Sirius. That's my octoroon right there.
Wow.
Make him part black. We went there.
Well.
Anyways, it's gonna be amazing. When does it even come out? It's November.
How can you say Fantastic Beasts is gonna be amazing and not fantastic?
Because it's more than fantastic.
So I'm looking at the cast, and I see Jessica Williams is in it too.
More black people.
Shout out to Jay Willie. Let's get it.
Yeah.
There was a lack of black people because it was like,
it's a diverse cast.
JK, we're in America. I'm sure there's plenty of a bunch of black wizards running around. There should have been more of them.
I'm sure there's a young Kingsley Shacklebolt in there.
Oh my God.
Give me young Kingsley in this movie.
Yo, legit.
That would be amazing.
They could just.
But he's not from the U.S.
But let him be there.
He's not from the UK neither.
That's right. God. Just let him be there.
Why would he be? Anyway.
Was he turned into like an ocelot or something? What he turns into?
I think so.
Is it an ocelot?
I think it's an ocelot.
It's some badass.
It's a dope ass like
animal.
Jungle cat.
Yeah, just let him be like rolling around like, what up?
That's gonna have to be for the next one. Maybe not this one.
Nah, I'm saying it right now.
We're saying,
spoiler. He's in it.
There's gonna be 7 of them, so I feel like we're gonna catch up.
What?
Yeah, there's gonna be 7 of them.
Fantastic Beast movies.
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna catch up to like Harry's dad because it's all about the Deathly Hallows, which it's really all about the Deathly Hallows.
Wait a minute, so you telling me we might see like a young Snape?
Yes,
I think so.
We have to.
I think we're gonna catch up because you got to get the cloak, and the cloak was with Harry's dad.
I'm not.
So how did Harry's dad get the cloak?
I'm not ready for that.
It's got to get to the cloak, and it's got to get. It's the cloak, the ring, and we already got the Elder Wand to already be introduced.
No, it's the cloak, the stone, and the wand.
The stone, the stone, and the. Oh my God!
There's
so much to see. We're gonna see so much about Voldemort's family then.
Let's go.
Because they inherit the stone.
Yeah.
Either way, y'all who are hating on Fantastic Beasts, you better get on it.
Which is apparently everyone, Twaisha.
It is.
Everybody.
I never meet the people who like. If you like it, listeners, can you call me or something?
They're in our. I'm gonna tell you right now. They're in our Facebook group. They're in our Facebook group.
I just get all the hate.
Reach out.
It's the same people who don't like candy corn.
Oh, these are still your coworkers.
Yes. I love candy corn.
Nah, you could have all the candy corn.
See?
You're
just like the Fantastic Beasts people.
Candy corn is like eating plastic crayon tops.
Stop it. With sugar.
Nah, ain't no sugar in candy corn.
It's nothing but sugar.
Candy corn is like biting the plastic nipples off a mannequin.
I will bite those all day. And the mannequin will love it too.
Trick and treat.
Well, happy October, by the way.
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
We in spooky month.
Let us know what costume you're gonna wear.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a as soon as we post this.
Words, do a costume.
Once this is uploaded, I will ask the question under that. Tell us what you are dressing up as for Halloween.
For Halloween. And check out our next episode, which is all going to be New York Comic Con. So if you can't go to Comic Con, you're basically coming with us.
Yeah.
Basically.
We'll have a lot of content from that, from all different angles.
All the angles.
Just three.
And I'm
three.
nah, like from as many angles we can muster.
Like audio to audio.
It's going to be cool.
To like pictures.
I'm cosplaying as Moana, but as Jason Momoa as Moana.
Jason Moana.
Moana.
Okay, makes sense. I mean, really, then that's just Moana mashed up
with Aquaman.
No.
Do you have to wear a dress? Because I feel like Jason Momoa shouldn't wear a shirt.
No. What is The Rock's character? Maui. That's basically just
Maui.
Moana mixed with Maui, but okay.
All right.
Jason Momoa is basically Maui.
Yeah, but Jason Momoa got hair.
Maui had hair.
Maui had mad hair.
But The Rock doesn't.
Oh my God.
What the? You want to tell that to The Rock's face?
Hell never.
No.
Hell never.
I feel like The Rock's wrist has more muscles and is thicker than like either of my thighs.
Agreed. Anyway.
He's a very strong man.
He is. Also one of the richest in the country. Or world.
Well, in Hollywood, maybe.
No,
he went to the Samuel Jackson School of Script Selection.
Oh yeah,
he's like, yeah, I'll do that.
He literally is the richest actor in like America or something like, because he does so many movies.
So you want him to fight Robert Downey Jr.?
What?
Actually, that'd be fascinating. Wing Chun versus God knows how many things The Rock knows.
It would not even work. He would not be able to reach his neck.
The Rock doesn't know any fighting styles. He knows what he learned from his grandfather and dad. That's what he knows.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean, that's ancient.
What fighting styles The Rock knows?
Should have found out.
He wasn't a wrestler.
Did you see him in Jumanji? He just throwing hands. That's it.
He was supposed to be like a 13-year-old boy.
Throwing hands.
Oh my God. Anyways, catch us at New York Comic Con. Follow us on, what are we on? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all those things.
Yeah,
2Nerds and an
LinkedIn.
Actor. Buy a shirt, or if you want to buy a shirt, let us know, because then we'll order more one day.
Yeah, we definitely should do a second wave, because those sold out relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening. See you at Comic-Con. Sort of.
Kinda, but yeah.
Vicariously.
Vicariously.
Yes, through audio.
Unless you're actually going, then maybe we'll see you.
Yeah.
Look for us. We'll be wearing shirts with our little like drawings of our faces on it.
Look for us to
our
be
logo.
We doing.
Shout out the artists.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Shout out to Anissa. Thanks so much for like working with us, all the back and forth. It looks great. I never seen me drawn before.
I never thought people would want to own a shirt, let alone pay for a shirt with me on it.
What? You look like a fly Bronx
We're
Guy
little
Fieri.
like chibi
I'm just
heads.
saying, I didn't know. Apparently, people okay with it, so I'm like, all right.
Here's my face.
Here's my face
There it is.
on your chest.
We're gonna make stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Why not?
call them decals. So
We're
they
gonna
sound-
make decals.
We're gonna make
known as
decals.
stickers.
Put them on your car.
Yeah,
That'd
put them
be
on your
so
car.
Weird.
Put them on your car. Don't put them on other people's cars.
Put them on other people's cars.
Put them on
Just
tabs.
make sure they have like the website and our YouTube link.
Put them on yellow cabs and Ubers. In particular.
Put them only on black Ubers.
Only on Lyft.
No, Lyft is nice. You don't want to vandalize them.
We're not sponsored by Lyft. We gotta stop with
Not
the
yet.
free...
If they don't want no decals, they know what to
Thanks
do.
Lyft.
What?
Give me a...
Oh my God! If they were sponsors, I would like play that every time.
No, man. No.
All right, y'all.
All right. This is turning longer than the Carter 5 right
This is
now.
for the subscribers.
Yeah.
Patreon.